an army of sexy writers. Let's gather. A lot of poo-poo spews out of my mouth.
As an artist, you yourself necessarily must have been deeply moved by what it is that you're writing, but you must keep exploiting that emotion in yourself over and over and over and over till you become completely cold about it.
I really need to clean my mirror, but hello, hi, y'all. Going into the city today because a friend from LA is visiting, so we're gonna hang. It's Sunday. Quick fit breakdown because I'm running late, actually. Just a shirt, white tee underneath. We're wearing our Pingler butter bar bag. Bring her out today. She's a cutie. White jeans. And then today, we're gonna do Homesick for Another World by Tessa Moshfegh. We're about 2 stories in. It's fun. It's a pocket Moshfegh. Can't complain. So yeah, let's go.
This store runs out of business.
Great taste. He also got me my other shirt. Oh, then big dog cafe. Let's go back. Yeah, order from 3 different restaurants. Anyway. Yeah, food court. Yeah, food court. Singapore is perfect for that. Send me the
having a good time. Hi, hello, people of the internet, of the booktubes. Here to update you on some stuff. I had a pretty wild Sunday. Let me jump into it. Started the morning off strong by going to the Maurizio Cattelan show. He's an Italian sculpturist, and I've been trying to go. You can't get tickets, like all the dates are always booked, it's impossible. And my friend had told me that if you just walk in and sort of like pull the foreigner card that you can try and get in. But I did that and they're like, nope, you need a ticket. And you have to like wait until like someone cancels so you can make a reservation online. And let me tell ya, the way I fought for that reservation, there was like at least like a group of 10 of us just like to the side. And just like waiting, refreshing, just like waiting to get tickets. It was great. It was great. But the show itself was fine. I thought it was bigger, but some really cool sculptures, very interactive. I just don't think the space was really built for his work. I felt like some of the things in there just felt like Cattelan himself was playing with the space more so than, say, a curator who played with the space, the jokester that he is. There's one sculpture where it's essentially a tiny version of him playing the drums, but like up top on a ledge, and you can barely see the sculpture. But I'm glad I went. It was great. Every single piece I've wanted to see in person. I saw the banana taped to the wall. Controversial piece that was once sold for $20 million. The person who bought it like immediately ate the banana afterwards. Huge social commentary. Too much to unpack there, and I won't. But yeah, he makes goofy work. One of my favorite pieces was this little mouse in the tiniest corner of the room with like laying dead and drunk and dead, however you want to measure those out, but laying dead on a like dining table with like this little bottle of alcohol and a gun next to his head. It's so good. Loved that piece a lot. Immediately after, met my friends from LA. They were visiting, and then we got dinner. We got really good kalguksu. And I think my new favorite kalguksu place, it was great. The chicken was like braised in soy sauce. Yeah, somewhat minced. And yeah, I've never had it tasted like that before. So it was like a soy-based kalguksu, while kalguksu is usually just like your basic ass chicken noodle soup. It was really good. The kimchi there was also phenomenal. And then we grabbed some coffee, caught up a bit. Then we went to a photo booth, took pictures, that was fun, and then met some other friends for, oh, what is it called? I think it's dakmari, but it's basically just a boiled chicken. But the way they served it was that by the second course, they did like a chicken noodle soup, so you have noodles after, and then the third course was that within the same base, they did like a chicken porridge, which was really nice. And then we went to this little cute event at a club, one of my faves, and it was so much fun. And I was gonna dip out at 9:30 because I have work the next day. But you know what? I canceled my ticket and we went all night. Made it back home at like 5 at their place, and then I immediately took a taxi. I like took a 30-minute nap, took a taxi to the train station, took the first train out of the station into my city, got home by 7, took a quick shower, dressed, everything, tried not to make myself look like a mess, and then yeah, went into work 8 a.m. and I literally insane. I don't know why I did it though. I did it. I can't believe I did it. I barely survived work. I did no reading. Let me tell you. Oh, what a nice segue. Wait a minute. Also, I read books because reading is sexy. And if you're not reading, you're not sexy. But let me tell you, reading Eileen Myles hungover with like an hour, 1.5 hours of sleep, not the best way to go. Not the best thing to do yourself. Monday, I managed like not even 2 pages. It's like half a page of reading. But today, did a really nice job of reading. We finished Chelsea Girls by Eileen Myles, a buddy read with Ben and Sophie. Ben from Benjamin Journal, love you Ben, and Sophie from Biblio Sophie, je t'aime Sophie. And yes, Chelsea Girls. This was fine. I don't think the strongest foray into Eileen Myles's work. I think I prefer their poetry more than their whatever you want to call this. It's called an autobiographical novel, but what I think it is just like bad Bushwick rehearsals for the real deal. And the real deal being Myles's poetry, but also the titular essay, which is the last essay in this book. But the first essay or the first piece just doesn't sit well with you. It's not how you should invite your readers into the work, but what Myles' style is essentially staccato sentences. Sometimes speech occurs within the middle of the sentence, no commas. There's a very particular rhythm to their work that I think just best suits their poetry more than whatever you want to call this. These pieces just feel like mini drafts, think tanks for bigger poetry pieces. And you see that when the last piece, Eileen writes a poem on a cocktail napkin and ends the piece with a poem, which I think entirely captures Myles as an artist. But we got sex, we got booze, we got drugs, lots of speed, probably bad speed. All of these feel like bad speed writing. Like we're back in the days of William S. Burroughs. Without any of the punch, really. They're all kind of lackluster, unfortunately. It's a bit angry, it's sloppy, it's intimate, dirty, ravenous, and yeah, but in the end, it just ends up being pretty lackluster. A few of these pieces could have been cut out. I honestly would have preferred this as like maybe a tiny book, like 90 pages, and just picked the strongest ones out of here. But there's a cute story with them and Robert Mapplethorpe. That one was a lot of fun. There's mention of Patti Smith in here as well. I wanted more Patti Smith screen time. It was aight, and I feel bad. I'm so sorry, Ben, Sophie. kind of, I don't know, felt like I dragged y'all into this, but like, don't you just think of us when you see this cover? If you see this though, in a bookstore, I highly recommend you just go to the last piece and read it, Chelsea Girls, because that one's a lot of fun. I'll read this bit for you though. It's lonely to be alive and never know the whole story. Everyone must walk with that thought. I would like to tell everything once, just my part, because this is my life, not yours. A line which I think also sums up the entire book, and such a beautiful way to introduce the last piece of the book. But in the end, it's like maybe a 2.75, lukewarm 3. That's Chelsea Girls, Eileen, Myles. And look at this, book mail. I think the last remnants of my book depository purchases are coming in, and this was the first. This is the first of the last. First of the last. Oh yes. So I read this book, Raine. We did a buddy read of Aftermath, and I particularly enjoyed that. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's finish. Let's finish the trilogy. We've got Kudos by Rachel Cusk, and to be honest, I really can't tell you even the last one was about, but I'm ready. Maybe I should do a reread. I'm not sure, but let's do it. I've held off so long because I just didn't want it to end. But when I read the first book, I was just like, what is this? What is this world? How? And I was just blown away. So yeah, and I didn't want it to end, but here it is, the last book. And I remember I read the second one on the Kindle, and yeah, just wanted to do Cusk justice by reading the last in paperback. So we've got Kudos by Rachel Cusk. But up next, I'm doing Atta by Jarret Kobek, doing a buddy read of this with Kieran Reader. Love you, Kieran. She's awesome. Love her. It's ballsy, super ballsy, but I've heard many good things about this, so very, very excited. And I think I should finish this within the week. It's quite small, so yes, can't wait to hear Kieran's thoughts on this too. She's incredibly smart, so very, very excited. I'm good. I'm well rested. I got some sun. It's a gorgeous day. Finished Eileen, Myles. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Everything's going good, and all right. Hi, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go fast because let me tell you, I spent some time today editing some footage and a lot of poo-poo spews out of my mouth. So I want to cut it short, but here I am today as a certified capitalist. We've done some damage. We've done some damage. Gonna go quick because I'm tired of editing so much footage. They're just like these 40-minute blocks of me just sitting on my butt talking, and I don't want it to do it anymore. So I'm gonna go fast. Okay, much smaller than I thought, but for 10 bucks, 10 bucks, I tell you, got this vintage Vogue Comme des Garcons tote. And you know, I'm not the biggest tote person, but this is just super fun. Polka dots on both sides. Did it mostly for the logo, and for the logo, 10 bucks. I mean, you can't beat that. Vogue Nippon, Vogue Japan. Yes, no pocket on the inside, quite light, quite thin. Just a fun day bag. Yeah, and in pretty good condition, so no complaints there. Okay, great. Still going strong with the CDG. I'm obsessed with Comme des Garçons. Just Rei Kawakubo. After John Waters like wrote and role models about her, I was just like, I'm obsessed, obsessed. Just her entire process, how she designs things. Oh, also the New Yorker profile on her is just like absolutely hilarious. But yeah, it's just a basic white notebook, but I'm gonna bring back the aesthetic of sexy writers. I mean, it already exists with Clash magazine and Madeline Cash, but I'm gonna be part of it, okay? And I'm gonna create an army, let me tell you. An army of sexy writers. Let's gather. Any of you sexy writers out there, let's gather. Like if there's a Miu Miu Prada girl out there who also writes, let's link, let me know. But yes, vintage CDG notebook. I'm gonna just collect a bunch of these, so I'm so sorry if you see more. And then there was also this gorgeous red little magazine. Comme des Garcons as a brand and the amount of work they go into just going into the abstract and the obtuse in the art world and photographers and artists is just pretty incredible as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get a closer look at this little photo book, but it's just the layout is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, that is insane. Oh, this opens up. Oh my God, okay. That is just gorgeous, y'all. Oh, God. I mean, for $8 for both of these is just kind of insane to me, but we got that. We got more notebooks. These were $3 for two. I know, a bit out there, a little expensive maybe, but again, just blank notebooks. Minus that they do like these random dots on the inside. But, oh, look at that one. That one's got a couple. But yeah, after I saw one at Ragtag in Osaka, and I bought a notebook, I was just like, I need to just collect all of these. And I'm gonna write, you know, my future novels in these notebooks. Like, that's how I'm gonna use them. I'm just gonna collect all of them. But very, very excited to just grab all of these. And if you grab them, I'm gonna come after you. Okay? Like, please don't take these away from me. Please don't. They're mine. Okay. Woohoo, yes. I saw this on some TikTokers' feed. They are super sexy because all they do, it seems, is drink natural wines and read and collect art books. And I'm just like, that's the kind of content I subscribe to. But got this beautiful, beautiful play. It's called Consent by Nina Raine. I mean, I had to pick it out. That is so sexy. Why is Justice blind? Is she impartial or is she blinkered? Friends Ed and Tim take opposing briefs in a rape case. The key witness is a woman whose life seems a world away from theirs. At home, their own lives begin to unravel as every version of the truth is challenged. Yup, babes, we gotta play. We gotta play, and I'm gonna read a play for summer. But real quick, book updates. Atta, Jarret, Kobek. I'm at the halfway through, about 118. Very, very strange, but it's told from the perspective of one of the 9/11 bombers, and we really get a rich sense of history, perhaps childhood trauma, toxic masculinity, this humming, this voice of Allah, or not so much a God's voice, but this persistence to always be devout to one's morals, or the morals that he was given at a very early age, and just sort of treks and tracks all of his history and upbringing, and, you know, leads to the final event of that unforgettable day in September. Very dizzying. There are moments where it circles, there's repetition. It doesn't feel like too much, but it also feels like a spell. I can see the bewitchment. I can see what's happening and what's happening to him. This humming, this voice that occurs throughout the text in terms of like ideology as almost like a virus is really interesting, but I don't want, there isn't just like a strong negative connotation to it, but you can see how it inflicts and causes negative thought in our protagonist or antagonist. I'm not quite sure what you would call him, but very interesting so far. Pretty daring narrative, if you ask me. But yes, Jarret, Kobek, Atta. I can't believe I did all that in 16 minutes and probably gonna edit it down, but thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Love you all. Be well, do good work, keep in touch. Hi, hello, sexy people. We're going to the city today. This is the fit. Haven't brought this one out in a while, but the COS crossbody. Just like a oversized daddy shirt, boyfriend shirt. CDG bringing out this baby today. CDG shirt that I got for like 20 bucks. It was insane. Wad necklace, basic white under tee, because we got layers here. I wanted to play with this whole like shirt on shirt action. So that's what's going on today. But this like literally looks like a wad of tissue paper just like smacked onto my body. We're doing the 51% jeans today, and then this table tennis, what do you call it? Poche cap. I don't know if I'm gonna do the cap though. I mean, the hair's fine. I don't know, I feel like the fit kind of is like doing a lot and is saying a lot, so why not add something exuberantly loud just to sort of mellow out the... I'm anxious. That's all this is. That's all this is. Not sure. I haven't decided yet. Maybe a black cap. Maybe that'll do it. If we did a black cap. Do we do black cap? I don't know. No cap. I think it has to be no cap. Oh, well, it's raining today too. So if it does rain, my hair's gonna flatten and it's not gonna look good, so I have to wear the cap. You can't go wrong with black, right? Okay, well, this is it. This is the fit. Let's go.
Bye.